We have been learning about different kinds of shapes in maths since lower classes. Now, why do you think an understanding of shapes is important? As you can see in these pictures, an understanding of shapes has helped people to design different things, to build buildings, pyramids, sports cars, different farm machinery equipment, even signboards. So, in every case, understanding of shapes is very important. So, let us find out a few shapes and try to understand them better. All these pictures that you see on the screen are different kinds of shapes. As you can see, if you consider any shape, they all are made up of line segments. The geometrical shape of the figure depends on the number of sides and angles constituting it. If we take a triangle, it is made up of 3 line segments, or we say it has 3 sides. Take another example. All the shapes are made up of 4 line segments or 4 sides. Now, we are going to talk about such shapes. They are called quadrilaterals. The topic will be introduced by meaning of the topic quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral is derived from the Latin words quadri and latus. Quadri means a variant of 4 and latus meaning side. So, it is a 4-sided figure. Quadrilaterals are shapes which are common in our daily life. If you consider various objects which you come across or encounter in your life, you will see that most of them have 4 sides. A window sill, a regular calculator, rupee notes, mask. So, all these shapes are quadrilaterals because they have 4 sides. So, better understanding of quadrilaterals is necessary because we encounter them so frequently. The easiest and fastest way to learn about quadrilaterals is to build one yourself. Find 4 straight objects to use as line segment. Anything will do and they do not have to be the same length. Straws, rulers or pens, whatever you have handy. If you connect the 4 linear objects at their 8 ends, you have a quadrilateral, a 4-sided plane figure. Thus, a closed plane figure bounded by 4 line segments is called a quadrilateral. Now, let's see how to label the quadrilateral. Each vertex is given a letter moving in either direction, either clockwise or anti-clockwise to the next vertex, like quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Each side of the quadrilateral is then identified by its line segment. A few examples are shown. A, B, C, D, here it is marked in clockwise order. Another example, S, T, U, V, it is marked in anti-clockwise order. Next, we will see what are the elements of a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has mainly 4 elements, 4 vertices, 4 sides, 4 angles and 2 diagonals. For example, in quadrilateral A, B, C, D, points A, B, C and D are the 4 vertices, AB, BC, CD, DA are the 4 sides. Now, angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D make the 4 angles of the quadrilateral ABCD. Now, the diagonals, how they can be constructed? Diagonals can be constructed by connecting opposite or we can say non-adjacent vertices, that is A to C or B to D. So, AC and BD are the 2 diagonals. So far, we have learned what is a quadrilateral and its basic concept. So, while learning about quadrilaterals, one should also have an idea about what is an adjacent side, opposite side, what are consecutive angles, what are opposite angles. So, let's have a look at each. What are adjacent sides? 2 sides having a common endpoint is called the adjacent side. In a quadrilateral ABCD, how many combinations are possible? 4 combinations of adjacent sides are possible. That is AB and BC is one combination. BC and CD, CD and DA and DA and AB are the adjacent sides. Now, what are opposite sides? 2 sides having no common endpoint. So, in a quadrilateral ABCD, 2 combinations are possible, AB and CD, then BC and DA are opposite sides. Now consecutive angles. Two angles of a quadrilateral having a common arm is called as a consecutive angle. In a quadrilateral ABCD, four combinations are possible. What are the four combinations? Angle A and angle B, angle B and angle C, angle C and angle D, angle A and angle D are the four consecutive angles. Now what are opposite angles? Two angles of a quadrilateral having no common arm. In a quadrilateral ABCD, two combinations are possible. Angle A and angle C, and the opposite, that is angle B and angle D are the opposite angles. Let's now discuss the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Like triangles, quadrilaterals also have angle sum property. In triangles, the sum of all angles is 180 degree. Let's see the case of quadrilaterals. Angle sum property of a quadrilateral. In a quadrilateral, we know there are four angles. So, the sum of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Suppose we have a quadrilateral ABCD, then angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. How do we get this 360 degree? Idea is simple. We know the diagonal divides a quadrilateral into two triangles. So, each triangle brings up 180 degree. So, two triangles gives 360 degree. Now, let's see the proof. The proof idea is that for the given quadrilateral, we draw a diagonal and the diagonal divides that quadrilateral into two triangles. Now, apply the angle sum property on each triangle to get two equations. Add both the equations, rearrange, and finally we will reach the result. So, now let us see the proof. Given a quadrilateral ABCD, to prove the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now, we have to do some construction. Join BD so that BD forms a diagonal and divides it into two triangles. Proof. Since the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, so we take triangle ABD. In that we have angle 1 plus angle A plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Mark it as equation number 1. Now next triangle. In triangle BCD we have angle 3 plus angle C plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Mark it as equation number 2. Note, one can use any notation to represent the angle, either letters or numbers. Here I have used numbers, angle 1, angle 2, etc. So, adding 1 and 2 equation, we get angle 1 plus angle A plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle C plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree. Again we can write as angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle A plus angle C plus angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 360 degree. Rearranging, we get angle B plus angle A plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Again we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Thus, we got the sum of four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Hence, proved. So far, we have learned what is a quadrilateral and we have discussed its basic concept and the angle sum property. Let's have a recap. We have seen a quadrilateral is a figure formed by joining 4 points in an order. Also, we have discussed the main elements of a quadrilateral, what are vertices, sides, angles and diagonal. Then we have discussed what are adjacent sides, opposite sides, consecutive angles and opposite angles in a quadrilateral. We have seen the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, that is sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree and its proof is also discussed.